There, that's me. What's up, guys? Token Vaping. So today's juice review is going to be another flavor in a rotating line that I'm doing on a bunch of different companies. As always, I'm trying to shorten my videos a little bit, make them a little bit easier to watch, and also because I'm trying to put a little bit more focus on each specific flavor instead of trying to cram multiple flavors into one video. So just bear with me and I will get to everybody as quickly as possible. This line is coming out of my home state of New York, and so I always have a little bit of a home sweet home type feel, so to speak, as far as for different companies like that. So it's always an extra little honor to do so for, you know, repping the home state and things like that. But the company is Misunderstood Vapors, and this is their logo. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. They have the Oni masks on them, which is really, really slick. They do have a website. It's misunderstoodvapors.com. They are on Facebook and Instagram as well, so definitely check them out. It is an 80-20 mix, so it's definitely going to be good on clouds. Flavor should be really solid and really smooth. And we'll check that out here in a second. This is the first vape, first review, so I'm going to bust this open here in a second. They do come in a 0, 3, 6, and 12, so they do offer a little bit more extra on the nicotine aspect. But again, you know, nowadays the vaping community is more about the quality and the enjoyment of the vape more than it is about how much nicotine you can cram into your juice. So we're going to go ahead and just check out the bottle real quick. There is the mask here, and these all are going to have a little bit of a different style. You know, the Japanese Oni masks all have a little bit of differences in them to give them a little bit more flair and uniqueness to them. There is the name of the company here with the name of the flavor. This one is Pink Lemonade, and it also has the warning labels, their Instagram and web page here, and also the ingredients and their nicotine, which is a 3 mg right there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and bust this open, and I'm going to juice up my fresh wick here, which, as always, and you know it, Texas Tough Cotton. Now, there are a bunch of different cottons out there. You know, everybody has their own preference and everything else. I'm just a big fan of this company's cotton. It works really well for me. It's really durable, easy to work with, holds flavor really well, and it just doesn't have a really strong cottony taste to it, even on a first vape. So definitely on Instagram, Texas Tough Cotton, definitely go ahead and check it out. So we're going to go ahead and bust this open here. And we're going to go check, and I'm going to go ahead and juice this up. Now, oh yeah, that's definitely Pink Lemonade. Now here's the thing though. A lot of people have issues with Pink Lemonade flavor because it just has a really, really hard smell to it, I guess. It's not to be confused with pink grapefruit, obviously. I do, believe it or not, I do know some people that have that misconception. But Pink Lemonade just has a really strong citrusy smell for some people, so it tends to come off a little overly powerful. But literally, this smells exactly like Pink Lemonade, so I'm actually really excited to want to try this. Now, again, my opinion is literally just my opinion. I'm not trying to impose it on anybody. I'm not trying to make it law. I'm not trying to tell you that this for sure is what you're going to get. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. So all I'm trying to do is just explain and describe the flavor and the vape of it just a little bit better for you than what is read in a description, so that it gives you a little bit more information to go off of to see if it's something that you may want to take a chance on, or if you may want to try, or just realize that maybe it's not for you. You know, not every flavor is meant for every vapor. So just keep that in mind. Now, the one thing that I am going to be looking out for is I have tried a few different lemonade flavors before, and one thing that I have noticed is because of the way that the flavor profile is, lemonade is not meant to be a heavy flavor. It's meant to have more of a lighter, crisp hit to it, but unfortunately in some vaping juices, it comes off a bit harsh because the flavor is a bit stronger and lighter, so the throat hit or the scratchiness tends to come out a bit more. So that is going to be a big thing that I'm going to look at for this flavor, and we're going to go see if it pops in this one or not. So let me just do a quick little pre-burn, get the juice flowing through my coils, and we will definitely try and check this out. So the other thing is also at an 80-20, the cloud should be really solid, but again, on lighter flavors or crisper flavors, the clouds aren't always as heavy just because the flavor profile is a bit lighter. So This is going to be an interesting. This is going to be an interesting try. So let's go ahead and get this up. Put my cap on, and as always, I am vaping at 75 watts. So this is Pink Lemonade by Misunderstood Vapors. As you can see, nice clouds. Hit up just a slight bit more so I can get a couple more decent hits off of this, and I will give you my opinion. That, and I just wanted to do that too. So bear with me here. Okay, so Pink Lemonade definitely tastes like pink lemonade. If you've ever just drank a glass of pink lemonade, it's pretty spot on to that. I do prefer pink lemonade over regular lemonade. It just has a little bit more of a flavor to it. I will say, obviously the clouds are really solid. Flavor is definitely there. I will say though, because again, like I was stating, because lemonade flavor is a bit lighter and it is a bit crisper, there is a bit more of a throat hit than I'm used to for an 80-20 mix. Now, it's not a fault, it's not a bad thing. Unfortunately, that's just par for the flavor that I'm finding out. I have yet to find a lemonade flavor that doesn't have it just because of how much lighter the flavor is. So there is going to be a little bit of a throat hit. Now, it is not scratchy, it is not harsh, but I do need to let you know that it is there. Normally, most 80-20 mix ratios for flavors, there usually isn't any. It's a really smooth vape. Again, because lemonade is a lighter flavor, it's harder to cover that throat hit as easily. So it's definitely going to be there. So if you're not a fan of it at all, I would still say give this a shot, because at an 80-20, it's still going to give you a stronger vape than if this was like a 70-30 or lower, I have a feeling it would be a lot harsher. So at 80-20, it's tolerable. Like I said, I don't like throat hits at all, and it's really, really mild. It's something I can handle, but it's probably not something that I would vape on all day, just because eventually that throat hit would start to get to me. But as far as for just a straight pink lemonade flavor, it's definitely on point. I mean, I've drank pink lemonade quite a bit in my lifetime, and it's pretty there. Now, the only negative thing I could probably say about this flavor, besides the slight variance on the throat hit, is that the flavor, I wish, I'll vape this a little bit more, and I'll notate the video down in the note box to see if it does make a change. But the flavor doesn't seem to be as abundant in the vape. It seems to kind of dissipate a little bit faster than other flavors that I've vaped on. Now, it may be because it's a lemonade flavor again, and it's hard to make it a really heavy without still being able to keep the lemonade flavor aspect of it. I'm not a mixologist, so obviously I'm not an expert in that field, but basically what I get out of it is, on the inhale, it is all pink lemonade. On the vape itself, as it's hitting my lungs, I still get the pink lemonade. As soon as I hit the exhale, it pretty much feels like it's gone. So being a lighter flavor, I'm going to say, is probably has a lot to do with that. It just basically, unfortunately, it's par for that type of a flavor. It's just not going to be something that's going to sit in you or hold into you well. But it is a lighter vape. So like on a hot day, a warm day, I can definitely see this being a real benefit to have in your rotation, just to have something just more of a cooling flavor, just so that it's not so heavy on you in general. So for being on point for the flavor, it is definitely a plus. It just, like I said, it just tends to it seems to dissipate really quicker than other flavors that I've vaped on. But that's not a fault for the juice itself. I think it's just par for the course in that type of flavor. Regardless, either way, it still is a pink lemonade flavor. So they did definitely hit it on that. Misunderstood Vapors, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to continue to do the reviews for your juice line. Check them out at misunderstoodvapors.com, Facebook and Instagram. As always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest. Reach out to me, hit me up, message me, anything that I can do to help enhance your vaping experience. It's the sole purpose as to why I enjoy doing what I do. I just like to help people find that unique flavor that fits them. So until next time, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.